I got Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first ever broadcast of Landon basketball. My name is Jacob Gold, along with my broadcast partner,
Ford Anderson.
We're getting ready to tip off. Whitman is going through their starting lineup. Let's go over the Bears' starting lineup tonight. For the Bears, you have number 2, Joseph Coleman, the senior, standing at 5'9". Standing at 5'7", the guard, a sophomore, Ubi Zaid. Number 5, Frankie Menino. Number 13, Ari Hobson. And number 22, Maine Drakes. An exciting time. First basketball broadcast. We'll be right back on the Bears Broadcast Network.
Welcome to Riddleberger Gym at Landon School, where the Landon Bears host the Walt Whitman Vikings. Welcome to the first ever Landon basketball broadcast. I'm your host, Ford Anderson, alongside
Jacob Gold.
should be in for a good one. Frankie Menino in for the tip-off. And he wins it to UBZ. UBZ drives in, lobs it to Frankie for the left layup. No good. Number 30 for Whitman brings it up. Passes to number 5 on Whitman. Over to number 30. Back to number 5. Number 2 has it. He takes a deep 3, and it does not fall. Maine with the rebound. Up to Deuce. Deuce settles it. Passes it to Ubi. Ubi directing traffic from the point. Gets a screen from Frankie. Looks to pass. Finds Ari in the corner for Maine. No, that 3 will not go. Number 11 with the rebound. Up to number 5. Kicks it to the corner, number 3. Back to number 11. He drives into the right. Spins. Stolen by Maine. He takes it up. Euro step, and it does not go. Back to number 5 on Whitman. Swings it up to number 30. Back to number 5. Slows it down. Finds number 2. He drives in to the stolen by Frankie. Here's Frankie coming in. Hard on the leg. And it falls. Landon 2, Whitman 0.
And a great chance there created by Frankie with a great steal. Let's see what Landon can do on defense here.
Deep 3. And it falls for number 3 on Whitman. Frankie inbounds it to Deuce. Back to Ubi. The Landon student section really showing the energy in these first minute and a half and change. Calling out the women's section for not being there. Ari takes it to deep 2, will not fall. Number 2 with the rebound. Takes it to number 5. Number 5 drives on Ubi. Back to 30. In the corner to number 3, 11. He falls. The layup does not fall off the side of the backboard. Ari with the rebound. Ari finds Ubi. Takes it in. Hits Ari. Finds Deuce. Point. Deuce directing traffic. Finds Frankie. Sees Ubi cutting in, but finds Ari at the top. Passes it to Deuce. Deuce drives in, passes it to Maine. Kicks it back to Ari. Ari with it. Yubi has it. 3 seconds on the shot clock. He takes it 3. And it will fall! A 3 for UBZ!
Landon really controlling the arc, making good passes all around as that one's drilled by Whitman. Score is 6-5 in favor of the Vikings. 5:13 left to go in the first quarter.
Both teams coming out hot offensively. Whitman with 2 threes early on, and Landon with the deep 3 with 3 seconds left on the shot clock. UBZ showing why he's a starter as a sophomore and even started last year as a freshman. Timeout Bears, we'll be back.
Welcome back to Landon basketball. Frankie inbounds that pass to UBZ to bring it up the floor. UB pass to Frankie. Over to Deuce. UB again at the point. Over to Maine. Fakes the 3, and that will be called for a travel.
You're starting to see the ball movement from both sides. Both sides seem very comfortable moving the ball, and Landon always comes out with that press on the defensive side. So we'll see how that works out for them as Frankie is on number 11 and Ari switches on. Number 2 with it, drives in on Maine, passes, kicks it back out to number 5. UB strong press defense. Ari with the defense. Number 2 has it, drives in, kicks it back out to number 11 for a 3, and it falls for the Whitman Vikings. Frankie inbounds it to UB. UB with it, getting double teamed, finds Frankie. Frankie looking, settles down, loses the dribble, passes it to Ari. Ari with it, just a little shake and bake, drives in, kicks it out, and it's stolen by number 5 on Whitman. He looks ahead and hits number 2. Number 2 pulls it, and that's good. It's a 3-pointer for Whitman. Wow. Whitman starting out 4 for 5 from the 3 in the first 4 minutes of this game. Really showing why they can shoot the ball and why they're confident in doing so. Deuce kicks it out to UB. UB gets a screen from Frankie and gets fouled.
UB drawing that foul. Seems like a little tripping, but the Bears will inbound from the side of the court.
Bears sub out all 5 players. Bones with the inbound. Kicks it to Mark. Mark with it. No. He's dribbling at the point. Finds Bones. Bones waits. Kicks it to Mac. Mac with it. Dribbles. Crosses over. Back to Mark. And that's a shot clock violation on the Bears.
Just a little too much passing. I think they need to get their zone developed and, finish these chances that they're getting. Finish these fouls.
Number 3 inbounds to number 5. Mac with the tough press defense, staying with him all the way through. And he loses it, but gets it right back. Mac staying on him all the way through. Number 30 with the kicks it to number 5. Back to number 2. Mark with the defense. Number 2 goes up with the lefty layup. And Ethan Aspergas with the contest forces it to go off the side of the backboard. Great defense from the big man. 6'7", Ethan Aspergas. Ahmed with the ball. Kicks it to Mark. Mark with it. Getting clamped, but he gets the ball back. Score him on the floor, and it's out of bounds, and it stays with Landon.
Landon with another chance now. 17 seconds left on the shot clock. Bones inbounds it to Ahmed Zaid. Over to Mac. Mac takes a little hezzy and a dribble. Up for three. No good off the front iron. And a foul there committed by Mac Marshall.
That will be his first of the game and the first foul for the Bears. Gosh, this Whitman defense is really playing stout, really pressing out hard on the arc and making sure the Bears are uncomfortable with these passes. 30 inbounds it to number 3. 3 passes it back to 5. Mac trying to draw the guy to the left, but he's all the way there. Number 3 with it. Number 23 thought about it for a second, but pump faked it and takes a 3, but gets fouled. It will be a 3-point foul, and he will shoot 3 free throws. 2 minutes and 36 seconds left in the first quarter.
A smart shot to just throw up because Bones was all in his face and, just got a hand on it, threw it up, got 3 foul shots out of it. Let's see how he does. And he misses the first one off of the right side of the iron. Whitman starting 0 for 1 for free throws today.
Second one is good. Sends the lead to 8 for the Vikings. Third free throw up, and it's off the rim. Ethan with the rebound. Kicks it to AZ. AZ dribbles it up. Calm as a cucumber. Takes a deep 2. It does not fall. Rebounded by number 23 on the Vikings. Back to number 5. Mac with the defense on number 2. Back to 23, back to 5. 5 dribbles it in, inside, finds number 30 for the easy layup. Wow, these Whitman Vikings are really moving the ball well. They are up 10 now on the Bears. Mac finds Bones in the corner. Kicks it to Mark. Mark kicks it to AZ. AZ pump fakes it. Passes it back to Mark. Mark for 3. And it goes for Mark Goldman. That was his first points of the game for Mark, the freshman. He would contest on number 3. Finds number 23 in the corner. Does not fall. Mark with it. Thinks about it. Goes up hard. Off the glass. Bones with the rebound. And it goes.
Good cleanup there by Bones. Just showing his athleticism. Now with the full court press. Landon putting some pressure on this Whitman team. Nice pump fake. But Whitman gets it back. Number 2 on the arc. Dribbling in. Pass back out to 3. Another one. No good. Ahmed Zaid with the read.
You can just feel the energy in this gym coming from the Landon student section. I am kind of surprised that Whitman has not been very loud because there are not many Whitman fans here. But AZ kicks it to Ethan. Ethan finds Mac in the corner. Mac thinks about it. Passes it back to Zaid. Zaid. Ahmed has it. Dribbles to the right. Kick, finds it. Goes off the glass and is no good. Number 30 with the rebound. Bounces it. Number 23, and number 23 puts it up with the right. Whitman up 8 with 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Mac with it. Mac dribbles to his right. Finds Ahmed. Ahmed dribbling to his left. Looks at the clock. Sees that he has time, so he decides to slow it down. Ethan with the screen. Ahmed drives in. Hard layup, and that's a foul on the Vikings. The second of the first quarter. Ahmed will shoot 2 free throws. See if he can push this lead to only 6.
So Landon's playing pretty sloppy basketball, a lot of turnovers and a lot of missed shots. I think in order for them to stay level with this Whitman team, this 3-point shooting Whitman team, that they need to get more shots to go down, and they need it fast. Ahmed Zaid makes his first. 18 seconds left in this first quarter. Landon down 7. Fouls are 2 apiece. No changes for the Bears. As Ahmed does not get that one to go. Number 24 with the rebound, but Mac gets it out of play.
Mac really showing off his athleticism there, getting his hand in the passing lane and almost forcing a turnover. 12 seconds left to see what Whitman does here. Number 10 dribbling it up. Mark on him. Post up Mark. Goes to the right. thinks about pulling a three, hits number 2. He gets fouled again. The second 3-point foul of the quarter for the Bears, and he will shoot 3 free throws with 1.5 seconds to go in the first quarter. Really a sloppy play there by the Bears, allowing number 2 on Whitman to take 3 free throws off a pretty much bad shot by him. It was not going in, and they stepped on his plant foot, and he gets free throws. First one falls for the Vikings.
Yeah, like you said, Ford, just some sloppy play by the Vikings. Bones with 2 fouls early in this game on 3-pointers. His entire momentum was going to the left, but, Bones just can't do that with the amount of time that was left on the clock.
Here's the third free throw, and it falls. So number 2 goes 2 from 3, and Ahmed with the buzzer beater attempt as it does not fall. Whitman up 19-10 after 1 quarter. We'll be back right after this.
This environment in the gym tonight, just absolutely electric. As you can see on the right-hand side, the Landon Brotherhood just making so much noise, making it hard on these Whitman players. As number 2 dribbles in. Shot does not go. Rebound by Main Drakes.
Main kicks it out to Ubi. Ubi dribbles it up. Ubi directing traffic. Finds Deuce. Deuce finds cutting Frankie. Frankie posts up 24. Goes up hard, and the layup goes. What a contested layup by Frankie, showing his use of his size, and goes up strong and finishes. Number 23 has it, kicks it to number 2. 2 cuts in, finds easy layup. He faked the pass out to the corner, and he was able to easily drive in. UB has it, finds Deuce. Joseph with it, finds Main. Back to UB. UB directing traffic. Gets a screen from Ari, but does not take it. Gets fouled again. As it looks like number 10 for Whitman got hit in the nose. But the foul is on Whitman, and Landon will have the ball.
Whitman making some substitutions. Deuce Coleman to inbound. Over to Ari. Ari with a spin move and lay. Great move there by Ari Hobson.
11 with it. Finds 23 in the corner. Pump fakes. Gets Main to jump. Ari with the closeout. Does not fall. Rebound by number 24. Finds number 2. Back to number 24 in the corner. Back to number 2. 2 kicks it to 11. 11 with it. Flakes left. Spins. Posts up Frankie with the switch. Back to number 24. 24 spins on Main. Takes a shot, and it does not fall as it airballs. Ari with the rebound finds Deuce to UB. Frankie goes up and 1! Frankie Menino going strong up with the right hand, and he will shoot a free throw to try to cut this Whitman lead to 4 points.
For Landon on the defense, they're really getting beat by that corner 3. And they're also getting beat by size. Number 24 and number 30 for Whitman are just boxing out all of the Landon players, getting a lot of rebounds and a lot of second chances for the Vikings. Let's see what Frankie can do on this free throw. He gets that one to go. Full court press by Landon as they quickly get back.
5 kicks it to number 3. 3 back to number 5. 5 drives in on UB, cuts it, passes it out to number 11. 11 back to number 2. 2 pulls up off the rim, and Maine smartly lets it go out of bounds. So the Bears will have the ball.
21-17 your score right now. Bears in the midst of a comeback. Whitman not hitting as many threes as they were in the first quarter.
UB finds Deuce. Deuce finds a cutting Ari. Passes it to Maine. Maine tries to find Frankie, but number 30 with the quick hands knocks it out of bounds. Deuce Coleman to inbound. Excuse me, that is Frankie Menino to inbound. Bounces it to UB in the corner. UB finds Deuce. Deuce waiting for a cutting Frankie. Bounces it to him. Frankie posting up number 30. Goes up with the Yale! What a dunk by Frankie Menino on number 30. And that gets the Landon crowd going.
Boy, that puts some life into the student section as number 3 takes a 3. That one's off the back iron. Deuce trying to bring it up the floor. Gets that one over to Ari. Ari mishandled it. And a foul.
Number 30 trying to get in Ari's face there. His teammate holding him away because he doesn't want him to get a foul. It looks like it's going to be a foul on number 30. The refs are talking about it, though. The Bear Club is really getting active right now. Really trying to get in number 30's head. See if it works. Excuse me, it is a foul on Ari, and number 2 for Whitman will inbound. Finds number 11. He has a wide open lane, runs up, finds a layup, and that will fall. Whitman extends the lead to 4. Deuce with it. Slows it down. Looks for options. Tells UB to cut through. Passes it to Ari. Ari waiting. Passes it back to UB. UB to Deuce. Deuce with it. A travel, and that is a travel. And Whitman will get this ball back.
Whitman now getting some momentum. We'll see what this leads to. A good press by UB. Number 5 kicks it out to 11. Jermaine Drake's on him like glue. A mismatch at size. Number 30 on UB's aid as number 2 in the corner hits for 3. He's been on fire from 3 tonight. Let's see if Landon can slow him down.
Deuce with the left does not fall. Number 2 has it. Back to number 5. Finds 11 in the corner. Pump fakes. That is a travel on Whitman. But wow, this Walt Whitman offense is showing their ability to move the ball. Number 30 got the mismatch on UB inside the post. They found it to him, and he kicks it right back out for a pump fake. Finds number 2 in the corner for a 3. UB with it. UB gets a foul. That will be Whitman's 3rd foul of the quarter. It is a blocking foul on Whitman.
UB's aid will bring it up the court. Dominic Mangino now with the ball, his first time in the game. Over to Ahmed Zaid. Down low to Frankie. Frankie shows his strength, gets his own rebound, and lays it home.
Frankie just says, I'm too big for you. And Maine with the defense. We'll see what the call is there. He calls it out on the Bears. The fans show their displeasure. Number 3 to inbound. Finds number 5. Number 5 back to number 2. Number 2 back to number 5. UB with the tough defense. Kicks it to number 3. Number 3 pump fakes. Gets Frankie to jump, but Frankie's still right all over him. Back to number 2. Number 2 pump fakes. Dribbles in. Pass it to number 11. 11 spins. Steps back. No shot. Passes it back to number 2. 5 seconds. Number 2 pulls it, and that's an air ball. And out of bounds on the Vikings. The Bears will have the ball down 5 with 3 minutes and 14 seconds left in the second quarter. Dominic inbounds it to UB. UB trying to slow it down. Looks for options, finds his brother Ahmed. Ahmed finds Maine. Maine back to UB. UB drives in at number 2. Kicks it out to Ahmed. That's a 3. It does not fall. Frankie with the rebound. Passes it out to Maine. Maine pulls it. Does not fall. Long rebound. Number 2 gets it for the Vikings, and he takes it up. Kicks it out to number 3. Number 3 pulls it. Does not fall. UB Zaid with the rebound over number 15. Number 3, UB drives in, gets Frankie with the rebound and puts it in. Frankie showing he does not quit on the ball. Number 5 back to number 3. Number 3 kicks it to number 2. Number 2 drives into his left, kicks it out to number 11. Number 11 gets Frankie to jump, but does not find a shot. Passes out to number 3. Number 3 kicks to number 5, drives in, kicks it out to number 11. Number 11 drives in, almost loses the ball, puts up a layup, does not fall. Frankie with the rebound. Frankie passes it to UB. UB has the ball. UB slowing it down. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter. Frankie with it at the top of the key, waiting for options. Drives in at number 15. And they call a charge on Frankie. So that will be Whitman ball.
Yeah, number 11 just got there in time, waited for Frankie, got his feet set. Just a great play by Whitman.
Number 3 to inbound for the Vikings. Finds number 11. Number 11 waits. Finds number 5. Dominic on the press on number 5. Passes it to number 2. Ahmed tries to get a steal, but it goes out of bounds, and it will be Whitman ball still. Number 2 with the inbound. Kicks it back to number 5. He will dribble it up. Khalil Jackson, first game action for him today. 11 with the 3, and it falls. Whitman extends their lead to 6 points with 1:30 seconds left in the first half. Khalil kicks it to Frankie. Frankie gets it. Kicks it out to Ari. Ari pulls the 3. Off the glass. Does not fall. Number 11 with the board. Dominic with the steal. Dominic finds Ahmed, but it does not. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Whitman ball. Dominic tries to get a quick offense going, and it does not work.
The Bears with Dominic Mangino in, they've been locked down defensively. You know, they got that one player, number 11 for Whitman, who got that 1-3 to go, but unfortunate. As there will be foul shots there for number 3.
Khalil Jackson on the foul, his first of the game. The Bears' third of the quarter. First free throw's up, and it falls. One minute, 3 seconds to go. Here's the second free throw. It falls. As Whitman subs in number 10 for number 3. Ari hops in with the inbound to number 4, Khalil Jackson. Khalil with the ball. Dribbles to his right. Bounces it to Frankie. Frankie with it. Looks for a cutting player. Holds on to it. Cuts to his right. Strong in. And one! Frankie with the second and one of the game.
Frankie showing his size, speed, and athleticism as he goes all the way under, comes back up, and lays it in with a hand in his face.
Mark Goldman subbing in for Ahmed Zaid. Frankie's first free throw coming up. And it does not fall. Number 2 with the rebound. Number 2 dribbles it up. Finds number 11. Number 11 spins. Looks for options. Decides to hold on for it. Crosses to his left. Frankie pokes it out, but goes right back to number 11. Passes it to number 10. 10 drives in. Has Mark on him. Finds number 5 cutting, and number 5 puts it in. Whitman extends their lead to 8 points with 20 seconds left. See what the Bears do here with the last possession of the quarter. Khalil finds Frankie. Frankie slows it down. Goes between his legs. Pulls up a 3. Does not fall. Khalil with the long rebound. Khalil with it. Look for options. Finds Dom. Dom with it. 3 seconds. Khalil shoots it. Does not go. Ari with the rebound. And the buzzer beater does not fall. The Bears are down 33-25 after 1 half. We will come back after this.
Welcome back to Bears basketball, where we stand now 33-25 in favor of the Vikes. Pretty good game up to this point. Vikings controlling most of the game, especially from the three-point arc. At halftime, we gauged the student section to find out who was the player of the game up to this point. They found that number 3 for Whitman has shown the most excellence on the court tonight at this point of the game. Let's start the third quarter. Deuce Coleman inbounding to UB. And we're off in the second half. Nice move by UB Zaid. Back out to Ari. Ari gets a nice cutting. Main Drake's in for the layup. Just how they drew it up. Number 5 for Whitman over to number 11. 11 swings it out to number 2 on the arc. Over to 3. That one goes. 36-27. UBZ brings it up the court. Jermaine Drakes gets it out to UB. Now Frankie cuts inside. Gets fouled by number 30.
Whitman bench wanted a block there. The head coach thought that was a clean play, but it doesn't matter because Frankie will be shooting 2 free throws. Number 30's second foul of the game and the first of the third quarter.
Student section quiet. Frankie does not make his first. The Bears need to start making some foul shots if they want to get back into this one. Landon with the full court press. Whitman, 2-on-1. Out to the corner. Number 3. Oh, just gets that one not to go. Number 5 with that rebound. Over to number 11. Number 2 at the point. Now to 11. 11 over to 5. 5 with the 3. No good. As that ends out of bounds, Landon ball. Ford Anderson with a nice rebound there.
Thank you.
UB Zaid brings it up the court. Been pretty outstanding all season for the Bears. As he finds himself with the ball again. Cuts inside, spins, now to Deuce. At the arc, UB makes a move. That one is tipped away by number 3. Now a great stretch pass and a nice block by Deuce.
Deuce Coleman showing off the hustle there. What a defensive play by the senior. Hustling back all the way from inside the paint on the other end to get a hand on that ball and prevent that bucket from happening.
Inside the paint, number 11 with the layup does not go. Deuce Coleman finds an open lane. Gets the reverse lay to go. 36-30 your score. 5 minutes, 49 seconds left to go in the third quarter. The Vikings out around the arc. Number 5 does not get that long range to go, and it bounces off of the top of the basketball hoop.
Deuce Coleman on that take. Might have gone away with a little push off on the arm, but he used his body, got a quick layup. Bears down 6. Frankie inbounds it to UB here. 5 minutes, 39 seconds to go in the third quarter.
UB Zaid finally picks it up, makes a move inside against the big. Frankie with the rebound, and he's fouled. Frankie drawing a lot of fouls tonight.
Yes, Frankie is showing a sense of urgency I am not seeing from any other player on the court. He is trying to get every rebound he can, and he says, "You are not big enough. You are not strong enough to keep me from getting this rebound." First free throw attempt falls.
So Frankie finds himself at the free throw line once more. He struggled a little bit tonight, but let's see if he makes this one. Does not get that one to go. Last two attempts, only 1 for 2 on the free throw line. As that one is stolen by Frankie. Down to Yubi. Yubi, layup, no good. Bounced off of both sides of the rim and somehow bounced out.
The Bears student section wants a technical foul on there as the Whitman player fell into Yubi as Yubi was in the air. Yubi will shoot 2 free throws.
Nice cut there by UB's aid. First free throw does not go. Bears struggling from the line in this one.
Some heckler on the Whitman side is screaming during the free throw attempts. It seems like it's getting in the Bears' heads a little bit from the line. Second attempt here.
Great rebound by Aristides Hobson. Gets that one to go. 5:13 left in the third quarter. 36-33 your score. Bears playing some good defense now. Mac Marshall on the defense. Like Velcro. 11 out to 3. Another 3. That one goes. Timeout called by Whitman.
Number 3 continuing his great first half performance, staying on the hot hand. Whitman up that he extends the Whitman lead back up to 6 points, and he is really shooting the ball well from behind the arc.
That's why he's your player of the game up to this point. We'll have an updated player of the game by, well, the end. 3 fouls for the Vikings and none for the Bears. They're playing a pretty clean game defensively so far.
Yes, they are, and they have forced some bad passes from the Vikings, and they are taking advantage of it with their press, picking up the man as soon as the inbound pass is made, and they are really making it tough on this Walt Whitman offense, trying to rush them, and force them into making bad passes. Let's see if that press continues, to see if the Bears can turn some of that defense into transition offense, as Dominic earlier in that first half forced to steal but rushed a pass to Ahmed. But we'll see if the Bears press defense could transition into some more opportunities on the offensive side to see if they can cut this lead down to from 6 and to see if they can even build a lead on their own. Mark Goldman to inbound it to UB.
UB's aid over to Ari. Ari down to Mac. Mac fakes the pass. Now back to Ari. Ari with a nice 3. Does not go. Frankie with a tip, but Whitman with the rebound. Good game to this point. As number 2 kicks out to number 24, the big for the 3. And Ari is fouled on the rebound.
Ari Hobson with the strong rebound there. Doesn't let the foul phase him. He goes up strong, gets the rebound for the Bears. And the Bears are making subs. Number 23, Ethan Aparagus, in for Ari Hobson. And Deuce Coleman is in for UB's aid.
Just giving their starters a little bit of rest. Frankie's still in, though. Deuce with a move out to Mark. 3-pointer. Airballed. That will be Landon ball.
Ref corrected himself there. Tried to point towards the Whitman offensive side, but realized it was out on the Whitman player, and the Bears will inbound it here. Frankie Menino with the inbound. Over to Deuce. Deuce with it. Kicks it to Mark. Mark has it. Back to Frankie. Frankie with it. Drives in. Spin. Makes the women player fall. And it falls.
Great move there by Frankie Menino. Number 11 brings it up the court. Over to 3. With his great game so far, that's rare to see. He travels.
And now you hear the Landon student section starting to come alive a little bit. They've been pretty quiet ever since that Frankie Menino contact dunk in the first half. Let's see if the Bears student section can give the Bears some momentum here as they are trying to come back. Now down 4 points with 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Frankie with it. Makes a move out of the double team. Mark over to Mac Marshall. Deuce Coleman over to Mac for 3. Does not go. Number 24 brings up for Whitman. Trying to make a move, kicks it back out. Number 2, fake pass to number 11. Now a miscommunication as number 5 was not on the same page as number 2, and they just throw it out of bounds. It's Bears ball.
Coach Larry Franklin making some subs. Aria Hobson back in the game for Mac Marshall.
Ethan Apergis is also in the game. That one is on Ari. He'll take a charge. 39-35, 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. Landon in the bonus. Landon with another full court press. Seems as though they're preaching that one in practice. As that's a foul on Deuce Coleman. Can't do much about that. Just trying to strip the ball away from him from the backside. Another full court press by the Bears.
Coach Larry Franklin really relying on this full court press. He uses it every game. It's what keeps the Bears in games. Ethan with the contest on number 2, but the shot falls.
Let's see if the Bears respond. Deuce Coleman. Out to Frankie. Now to Mark. Swings it out wide to Frankie. Now Ethan does not get that one to go. A simple layup. Just does not finish. Great move by number 11 as that one was just too strong off the glass. Good rebound though by Ari. It's been pretty solid on the rebound side of the ball. As Ethan does not get that shot to go. Bears struggling in the shot department tonight. Number 3 out to number 24. Now to 2 with the long 3. No good as that one is an air ball. Bears will take over.
Women started off hot with the 3 ball, but number 2, that's his second or third air ball of the game. And student section letting him know about it.
Yeah, I just want to give props to the student section tonight. As you can see on the right-hand side, just an unbelievable turnout. Thank you, Landon fans, for showing out tonight. Deuce out to Ari for 3. That one does not go. A little strong. Ari fouls number 10 on Whitman. A little too aggressive the Bears are on this full court press.
Yes, they are. They are trying to get these steals, but you got to stay out of the foul department if the Bears want to come back in this game, as Whitman is hitting their free throws. So the Bears need to stop giving Whitman free throws to come back in this game.
4 fouls to 3. That ball will stay with the Bears as the full court press works that time. A little confusion here. A little communication between the refs and the coaches. As Bones inbounds that one to Frankie. Bones checks into the game. Mark out to Frankie. Menino for three. Gets that one to fall. Menino with a rainbow shot that goes in. Number 23 tries to find number 24. And a great keep in by Maine Drakes. Here comes Bones up the opposite side of the floor. Deuce Coleman for three. Bang!
You see that Bears defense transition to offense. What a play by Maine Drakes to keep that ball in. And Bones takes it, finds Deuce for a three, and the Bears have tied it up in the third.
37 seconds left here in the third quarter. That foul is on the floor as there will be no foul shots here for the Bears. Excuse me, for the Vikings. Fantastic possessions by the Bears, getting this game tied 41-41 with 34 seconds left in the third quarter.
You gotta love the Let's Go Bears chant. It's always a classic. You can't beat that chant.
Number 11 with the ball. Kicks it out to 10. Gets that layup. No good. Frankie with the rebound. Frankie up the floor. It would be huge for the Bears to get some momentum here. Deuce Coleman at the point. Over to Bones. Bones now to Deuce. Deuce off the leg. And that one's a foul on Jermaine Drakes.
And really not a smart play by the Bears there. Deuce tries to hit a step back three and tries to pass it between three Vikings players. Ends up going off a Viking leg, and the Vikings have the ball and will shoot 2 free throws.
The Vikings now in the bonus. Landon with 5 fouls, Vikings with 4. Whitman makes their first. Student section, I don't think knew what was going on as there wasn't a lot of noise coming from them. As he converts on both. 43-41, 2 seconds left. Let's just see if the Bears can inbound this quickly. Deuce with a shot. Oh, off the top of the basket. Hit a little before the shot clock went off. But that will end the third quarter. Score 43-41, Vikings. The players return to the court. Eight minutes to go in this game. Landon's still in their huddle. Fantastic game up to this point. Landon went on a late run in that third quarter. Absolutely controlling the pace of play. Deuce Coleman with a big three to tie the game up initially. bad fouls on the Bears to put Whitman in the bonus. And then Whitman converted on 2 foul shots. Whitman in control of the ball. Moving it around the arc. Shot by 3. That one goes. Another 3 by number 3. I guess his number is suggestive of what he can do on the basketball court. Ari, over to Frankie. Frankie with a great game also is tonight. Frankie, step, fade away. Does not go. This is where Whitman controls the game. Another 3 by 3. His hot hand does not convert on that one. Ari with a good rebound on that last play. UB Zaid at the point. Over to Deuce on the left side. Deuce tries to cut in. That one's off his foot, and Whitman picks up that. Whitman up the floor. Over to number 2, now to 5. 11. Over to 3. Number 5 over to 30 with a clean look at 3. Too strong. Main Drakes with the rebound over to Yubi. Yubi with his speed. Does not get that one to go, but he's fouled.
And UBZ, you see, he has that it factor. He has that confidence. You see his vision down the court. He sees he has an open lane, and he says, no one's faster than I will take that. And he draws a foul and has 2 free throws to see if he can convert to cut this Whitman lead to 3 points.
Even with the distractions coming from the Whitman student section, UB converts. Yeah, I like what UB does. You know, he does a little pause and then he shoots. It's great. You know, it gets the defense on their toes a little more. Keeps them off balance. Anyways, let's go back to Bears basketball. Vikings convert from 3 yet again, pushing this lead out to 6. 49-43. 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. UB over to his brother Ahmed. Whitman with a good steal there. Whitman now coming up the court. Number 5 takes that lane. Now up to number 2. Number 3 is hot hand. Gets that layup. Doesn't go. Back out. Number 3 gets his own rebound. Frankie tipped it out. But number 5, air ball.
And ball on the floor. Ari gets it, drives in with the beautiful reverse layup.
Around the world and puts it home. Aristides Hobson.
Some might call him the Greek freak here on Landon's campus.
Number 30 for Whitman. Gets that one stolen, but Whitman gets it back. Nice shot from the corner. Does not go. UB Zaid all the way up. Takes it. Does not finish. Thought he got fouled. Took it strong to the hole. Just could not put that in the basket. Timeout from Whitman.
And you see UBZ, even though that shot, that layup did not fall, it's not about the size of the dog. It's about the size of the fight in the dog. He is fearless as he goes up to the rim constantly, tries to finish with lots of contact. Timeout Whitman. See what play they draw up here. Bears are down 4 points with 4 minutes and 55 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter.
As the Bears go back on the court, we see UB Zaid, Mark Goldman, Frankie Menino, Ari Hobson, and Ahmed Zaid. 4:55 left to go in this fourth quarter. It's 49-45. Whitman now. A nice layup. Gets that one to go. Around 3 Bears players. Number 5 puts that one home.
Tough finish by number 5 and White.
The Bears. UB Zaid. Over to Menino. Over to Hobson. Hobson finds Frankie. Does not convert on that layup. Gets his own rebound. Throws it out of bounds, though. Great chances. I'll tell you, great chances by the Bears. Just cannot finish them. White inbounds it. Whitman trying to get up the court. Up to 11 for 3. Does not go. A rare miss from this Vikings team. Ahmed, brother-to-brother connection. Over to UB. UB, guarded by the big. Down to Ari. And a block on the floor.
And Ari showing his frustration after the call. Decides to try to go up with the layup. And Whitman's player decides to keep playing defense on him. So Ari drops the shoulder a little bit and puts him on the ground. Ari Hobson with the inbound here.
Over to Mark. Mark Goldman gets that stripped, but Ari gets it back just off the iron, and he's fouled. 2 shots for Ari Hobson.
And the Bears, they want to come back. They have got to start hitting these layups. The Bears have missed countless layups today, and they are losing because of it.
They're getting the penetration down low. They're just not converting those layups, like Ford said. Ari Hobson misses his first. That's also somewhere that they need to improve. They need to start hitting their foul shots. I cannot begin to tell you how important foul shots are in this game. A nice rebound by Frankie. Puts it back. Makes up for Ari Hobson's errors on the foul shots. Stripped, though. The Bears come away with the ball. UB with a nice behind the back. Over to Frankie. Keeps it in. And Ari with the and one.
Ari Hobson, the Greek freak, gets his own rebound on the missed layup and puts it up through contact and one. Bears can cut the lead to 1 point here. Wow, what a defensive play by the Bears to force the ball up. UB with a little pizzazz on the behind the back pass. Luckily, Ari jumps up, gets the ball, drives in for a layup. And the free throw falls for the Bears.
Good defense leads to good offense, Ford. Whitman brings it up the court. Number 11 makes a nice spin move on Ahmed Zaid. Number 2 from the corner, guarded heavily. Number 5, Whitman slowing down the pace of play now. Ahmed Zaid playing very good defense. Has that one stripped. It's a 2-0. Ahmed, easy layup. Gets that one to go. Ahmed Zaid.
And I believe that is the first lead of the night for the Bears since the first quarter.
Number 2 with the 3. Dagger. 54-52 for the Vikings. UB Zaid bringing it up quickly up the court. Ari with a great move. Layup doesn't go. A great keep in by number 2 on Whitman. As they'll just blow it dead. A timeout for Whitman.
And number 2 really making up for those 3 air balls earlier in the game by hitting that 3 while with the defender in his face. Bears go up for a little bit for the first time since the first quarter. He says, watch this. I'm going to hit a 3 in your face to take a 2-point lead with 2 minutes and 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Four fouls to none in favor of the Vikings. Landon will be in the bonus with one more foul. That's going to be important in the later stages of this one. Good fights by either team. Landon, their star of the night, I think, would be Frankie Menino. What do you think, Ford?
Yes, Frankie Menino's rebounds on both the offensive and defensive side of the ball are really keeping the Bears in this game. He has countless offensive rebounds, putting them back up with contact, 2-and-1s, and he's really keeping the Bears within 2 points in this one. Without him, who knows how that much the Bears would be down right now. But the Bears student section really getting loud right now as there are 2 minutes, 28 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Vikings up 54-52.
Vikings get that inbound to number 3. Now to number 5, over to number 3. On the wing to 11. 11, spin move on Mark Goldman. Great defense by Ahmed Zaid, but he just goes right through the contact and gets that floater to go. UB Zaid bringing it up the floor. Bears looking for an answer with 2 minutes left. 56-52 left in the fourth quarter. UB for 3, does not go. Low percentage shot there for the Bears. Probably not what you're looking for in this stage of the game. UB stripped the ball from the Whitman player, but that would be called a foul on UB.
Very questionable call there from the ref as the Bears student section shows their displeasure.
We're not going to acknowledge what the student section just said about the referees. As Landon takes timeout, we'll be right back on the Bears Broadcast Network, bringing you our first ever presentation of Landon basketball. Good. Whitman inbounds. 1:37 left to go. Bears need a quick score. Whitman on the wing. Loses the ball. Here comes Ahmed Zaid. And a foul. Actually, that was a travel on Ahmed Zaid. Getting pestered from the backside by number 5 on Whitman. Number 3 to inbound. Full court press for the Bears. Not surprising. They get it up the court to number 11. He sprints to open space. Cuts back inside. That one's a travel on Whitman. They exchange travels.
Wow. This fourth quarter just got interesting, boys and girls. The Landon Bears just forced to travel. They're down 4 points with 1 minute 16 seconds to go. Let's see what UB wants running the point.
Frankie with the ball, looking for options. Drives in, kicks out to Mark Goldman. Goldman inside. That one's stolen by number 30 on Whitman. It's off the foot, and that will stay with Whitman. It was off the foot of UBZ. Good call by the ref. As that was a long pass for the Whitman player to inbound. If Deuce Coleman just would turn around, that would be an easy Bears layup. Making some substitutions. Ari Hobson is off the floor. Mac Marshall is on, putting our speedy guys out there. Coach Franklin not necessarily going for the height department as UB Zaid fouls on the floor. Resetting the shot clock. 30 seconds. 50 seconds left here in this game as the Bears will just start fouling now. They had a foul to give. But any more fouls, that puts Whitman in the bonus. .48 seconds left. Waiting on the call. That's a foul on Deuce Coleman. 2 foul shots for Whitman. Number 2 tonight with a little bit of a cold hand. Missing a few threes tonight. Still a lot of time though in this game as Whitman converts on their first.
Ari Hobson back in the game for Mac Marshall.
Number 2 for his second. Boy, the gym got loud for that one. Over to Deuce. Deuce driving, gets that one to go. 40 seconds left. Timeout by Coach Franklin.
And Deuce showing the strong left hand there, going up with contact, putting it into the basket through contact. I thought there would have been a foul there, but the ref called it clean. Bears down 3, 40 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Let's see what the Bears decide to do. Let's see if they try to double team inbounder, try to get a steal here, or if they just press like they've been pressing the whole game, trying to get a turnover without fouling. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Franklin draws up here on the defensive side of the ball.
Day turning into night. 4:52 p.m. It is very much winter. It's very cold outside. I can attest. I walked all the way over here from the upper school.
Oh, I'm sure that's such a long walk, Jake. I'm sure your legs are freezing cold from that one. But let's see what the Bears do here. Down 3 points. See if the Bears can get a quick steal and a quick bucket, and cut this lead down to 1 or even hit a 3, as the Bears could really use a bucket here. A stop and then a bucket, and the Bears can really use a comeback here, as it would be hard to lose on your home court going into Christmas break.
I have my jacket. I wasn't that cold. And a great steal by Frankie. Out to Ari. A 3 would tie it. 30 seconds left. The Bears need to move with some pace here. Out to Ari for 3. Good! Ari ties it. Timeout by Whitman. Ari Hobson hits his first 3 of the game. He had been pulled from behind the arc, but he hits it when it matters the most. Tie game, 22.4 seconds to go in the fourth. What a game. Ice in his veins, Ari Hobson. Unbelievable. Bears come all the way back. It is 57-57. Whitman in the bonus, though. With Whitman in the bonus, how do you think that's going to dictate the rest of this game, Ford?
I think they are going to keep with the press. I don't know if they. I would suggest to not press hard because if you foul, they get free throws. And Whitman has been electric from the free throw line tonight, as they have made a lot more free throws than the Bears have, and that would be a killer for Whitman to get 2 free throws at this point in the game.
Ari, with his iconic form, puts the ball a little bit behind his head and lets it fly.
Iconic Larry Bird style. That's how I shoot the ball. Doesn't go in like Ari does, but hey, it works for Ari.
Absolutely. Inbounded by Whitman. 20 seconds left. They could put this game away right here. Number 2 out to number 5. Pretty far for a shot. Great defense by the Bears. Number 2. Clean look inside. Stolen by the Bears. Ari does not get that one to go at the buzzer. We will have overtime here at the Den.
We are back for Bears basketball. I'm Ford Anderson here with
Jake Gold.
And this has been a crazy game between the Landon Bears and the Walt Whitman Vikings. Landon down as many as 9 points earlier in the game. They had fought hard and tied it up with the Ari Hobson 3 with 22.4 seconds to go. And the Bears played strong stud defense and kept the Whitman Vikings from scoring. And we have overtime. Frankie Menino for the tip against number 30.
Frankie with an electric game so far. Wins that one back to Deuce. A little bit of contact there. UBZ controls at the point. Dangerous with the ball. Back out to Ari. Same spot. Does not go. 4 minutes in overtime is the rule. This number 11 brings up the court over to 5. Now on the wing to 2. 2 with another 3. Foul, then gets that one to go. A chance for a 4-point play.
And that's a crucial mistake by Mark Goldman, the freshman there. He's trying to close out, make the shot harder for number 2, but he has been hot late in the second half. He had 3 air balls early in the game, but he was really locked in, and that was a great shot by number 2. The free throw falls as the Vikings extend their lead to 4 points in overtime.
UB Zaid brings it up the court. Over to Frankie. Ari. with that clutch three to send us into overtime. Over to Mark for three. Does not go. A little strong on that one. Deuce Coleman on the coverage. Whitman. Good ball movement around the arc. Number 5 makes a move, cuts back outside, puts up a three. A little strong and an air ball.
The Bears have been in this situation before in this game. Down 4 with 2 minutes and 47 seconds left. Let's see what they do. Ref blows a whistle as the Bears make a substitution. Ahmed Zaid in the game for Mark Goldman.
Some alums showing their faces this game. Good game to show up to. UB Zaid brings this one up the court. Frankie Menino. Over to Ock. Over to Ari. Ari loses it off the knee, and that one will go to Whitman. Mishandled that chance by Ari Hobson. 2:29 left to go. 61-57 the score.
Interesting that Landon's staying in this press with Whitman in the bonus.
That one will go to the Bears. Turnover by the Vikings. Ahmed Zaid will rebound. Sorry, inbound. If you're just tuning in, the score is 61-57 here in overtime. UB Zaid cuts in, gets fouled on the shot.
UB Zaid again, fearless to go to the rack with the ball through contact. He loves to draw those fouls. Let's see if he can convert on these 2 free throws as the Bears desperately need some free throws.
UB gets that one to go. It's an interesting dynamic here in the gym tonight as we have the left side, the left corner of Landon being completely silent, and 2 student sections actually by Whitman that are making all the noise as UB Zaid gets both to fall.
I don't know if I'd exactly call it a student section, Jay, because it seems like it's a lot of little kids screaming for Whitman and a small section of Whitman students sitting silently by the parents.
Don't want to say anything bad by the parents. Both teams in the bonus. Bears down by 2. 2:20 left to go in overtime. We'll be back after this timeout. As a disclaimer, after break, if you want to show up to the Bears Broadcast Club, we meet room 205 at break on Tuesdays. Back to the game, Whitman with the ball. Number 3 with the hot hand, converts again. Silencing the Landon crowd as they're up 5. UB Zaid and this Bears team needs to get something going fast as that one's taken away, but taken right back by UB. Ahmed. Over to Ari. Deuce now. Controlling. 3. Does not get that one to go. UB with great effort trying to keep that one in, just cannot do it. Whitman takes over 131. Chances are seeming bleak for the Bears. Nothing new, though. Bears came back from this last time. Lots of time left in this game. Great save by number 5 on Whitman just to keep the ball. Almost stolen by the Bears as a timeout is called by Whitman.
Number 2 wishes that was not a timeout as he drilled that 3, but it will not count. Whitman calls the timeout. They're up 64-59 with 1:18 left in overtime. Bears have been down like this before. Let's see if they can make some magic happen and either tie this up, force a double overtime, or tie it up and even take the lead here and win this game.
So if you are interested in being on air one day, please show out to the club. We'll give you some tips, you know. Show up to some games. All you got to do is ask. Whitman with the inbound. Over to number 5. Shot clock goes off, but that doesn't matter. The Bears retain control. Frankie up top. Trying to cut. Cuts inside. Does not get that layup to go. Travel on Whitman. He was knocked down by Frankie, and they call it a travel.
And Bears got really lucky there as Joseph Coleman is sitting right in the corner asking for the ball. He was wide open for a 3. But the Bears keep the ball down 5. Let's see what they do here. Ari Hobson to inbound.
Down to Frankie. Great play by the Bears to get that quick one. Ref deliberately asking for that ball. 64-61, 40 seconds left to go. Landon with the full court press. Number 30 down to number 11. 11 does not get that layup to go. Ahmed Zaid down to Menino. Menino trying to make a move. That's a foul on Whitman. Ari took a shot after the whistle went in. That would have been electric if that happened in real game time.
Yes, Ahmed Zaid pulls up from the corner. That 3 will not count as Frankie will shoot 2 free throws as the Bears are in the bonus here.
Menino with 2 huge free throws here. Just to get 1 would be massive, as he does not convert on the first. Whitman bench is very excited. Menino needs to convert here. That one falls a little dipsy doodle off of the front iron. And finally, with a little luck, goes home. 64-62 with 24 seconds left. Both teams in the bonus. What do you think the Bears do now?
I think they're going to try to foul here. But they have to foul quickly as there are only 24 seconds left. And time is key here down the stretch when you're down 2 points. Hopefully, the Bears will either try to force the turnover or get a quick foul, maybe take off a second or 2. And hopefully the Vikings will miss 1 free throw to give the Bears a chance to tie it with a 3 here.
24 seconds in basketball is more like, 2 minutes.
It's 2 minutes in the NBA with all the timeouts, but we're in high school and there are no commercial breaks. So we'll see. 24 seconds does not seem like a lot of time here, even though the Bears are only down a possession. If they do quickly foul, which I assume they will, they have to hope that the Vikings miss a free throw, or else they would be down 2 possessions.
On the floor now for the Bears. UB as Whitman inbounds, he's fouled. They're going to hope for some missed free throws by number 3. Not who you want at the line, honestly.
Especially with how clean Whitman's been on the free throw department today. Landon is really hoping for a missed free throw here to give themselves a chance to stay in this game.
He's had a hot hand all game. Big free throws here. Wow. Bounces all over the rim. I don't think there was a place on the rim that ball didn't touch. But it finds its way in the basket. This shot right here might just put it out of reach. Doesn't go. Bears moving up the floor with pace. UB's aid in. Doesn't get it to go. Ari! And one! The Bears with a chance to tie. Ari with a great rebound shot gets that one to go.
Offensive boards are key, and they are really keeping the Bears in this game. Oh my goodness. Ari Hobson with a chance to tie it here. 16.5 seconds to go in overtime. Let's see what happens.
Ari, massive free throw here. He hits! It's a tie game! Here we are again. Seem familiar, Ford? Whitman bringing it up the floor. Almost with the steal. Be careful not to foul. Whitman with the shot. Does not go. Forcing a double overtime. Fantastic game. Incredible game. The Bears playing out of their minds to save this one. With both teams in the bonus, the Bears made sure not to foul. We'll have a 1-minute intermission. Also, if you want to just come down and say hi during the Landon broadcast, Ford and I are very welcoming. Just come on down to the booth. We'll fit you in anytime that we can. The student section getting in a little bit on that huddle, as it was a really cool moment between the Bears student section and the team, where the team goes 1, 2, 3 Bears. The whole student section did it as well. You know, just tying into the brotherhood of Landon.
And brotherhood, that's all Landon's about. That's what really makes this place special. As we will see what happens here as the start of double overtime with another tip off, Frankie Menino, and number 24 on Whitman. Frankie wins it to UB.
UB Zaid in with Ari, Deuce, Frankie, and Ak. Ari with the ball over to UB. UB, great moves. Doesn't get that jumper to go. Let's see if Landon can flip the script and score first here in overtime. Whitman, quick switch there on to number 11 by UB Zaid. Number 2, fakes the 3, goes inside. Doesn't get that layup to go. Ari with the rebound.
It'll be interesting to see if the Bears score here, how Whitman will play, because Whitman has been up most of the game, and it will be interesting to see how Whitman plays if they have to try to play catch-up here in overtime.
Ari, that's Frankie. Ak from the corner, doesn't go. There will be a foul on the Bears. Free throws incoming for Whitman. I haven't seen number 24 take foul shots all night. We'll see how this goes. He hits. Safe to say he's a pretty good free throw shooter.
Can't get much better than 100%.
Well, now it goes down to 50.
The classic announcer jinx always works.
UB cuts inside. Strong, too strong. As Ahmed Zaid playing the press very well. Landon turns it over. Here comes number 11. Great block by Frankie Menino. Here comes Ari up the other end of the floor. Out to Ak. Fake. That one's a travel on Ahmed Zaid. Wouldn't matter though. It was an air ball. Unfortunate turn of events for the Bears off of the great Frankie Menino block. Much like LeBron James in the finals.
It was a little different as he was not completely behind the guy. Came in front, but he made a great play. His number 2 shoots it off the front iron. But what hustle from the Vikings with an offensive rebound.
Out to number 11. Now back to 2. Great movement at the arc. Travel on Whitman. 2:08 left to go in this double overtime. 66-65. Both teams in the bonus.
This game's starting to get a little sloppy as both sides are starting to travel quite a bit. And see what the Bears do here, down 1 with 2 minutes to go in second overtime.
Deuce from the corner. No good. Whitman gets back control. That one, a timeout by Whitman.
Smart timeout there from the Whitman coach, preventing what could have been a turnover and could have given the Bears a free look at the rim. Timeout, Whitman. We will be back after the timeout.
Welcome back to the Bears Broadcast Network. Just tuning in, I'm Jake Gold along with Ford Anderson. Score is 66-65 in favor of the Vikings. Double overtime. 1 minute, 40 seconds left to go in this sixth quarter. Whitman down inside. Out to the corner. Number 11 fouled on the shot. He can get this one out to a 3-point lead for the Vikings. The Bears doing a little better job of defense in this double overtime than they did in the first overtime. I believe they were down by 5 at this point.
Yes, they were. And the Bears, the story of this game has been coming from behind. Bears are only down 1 with 1:30 left as the first free throw does not fall. The Bears need to get out to a lead here and find a way to keep it because we have been playing from behind the entire game.
Gets the second one to go. Moves the lead up to 2 for Whitman. 67-65, 1:20 to go. UB's aid, inside move. Does not get that to go. Great rebound by Ari. Also does not go. Another rebound by the Bears. Out to Frankie. Frankie with the inside move. That one's on the floor. However, foul shots for the Bears. They could tie this one up. Frankie at the line. Converts on his first. With 1:08 left to go, few more possessions for each team. These players got to be exhausted. Frankie gets both to go. 1:08 left to go in double overtime. Tied up all at 67. Great early season matchup here. Number 11 double teamed. Gets it out to number 3. 3 does not go. Landon will get the ball back with 47 seconds.
It will be interesting to see what the Bears do here. 47 seconds. Oh, maybe time. This might be the last possession for the Bears. They have to get a bucket here. Let's see if they go for a 2. Or let's see if they try to work quickly or try to hold the ball and just get the easiest bucket.
My opinion, I think they should work quickly, which is exactly what UB's 8 is doing. A little strong on the layup. Out to Deuce. Now they're going to slow it down. Deuce on the arc. Over to Frankie. Frankie with a great game so far. Cuts inside. Makes a behind the back move. That one's stolen by Whitman and a foul. That one, I believe, is going to be on Menino.
Number 2 to take free throws here. 20.2 seconds to go in double overtime. See what the Bears do after these free throws.
Just a missed opportunity by Landon there. They could have gotten up on the scoreboard, but instead they give Whitman some foul shots.
Unfortunate turn of events as Frankie Menino blew a tire and loses the ball and is forced to make the foul, even though it looked like he got the ball, but it doesn't matter as the ref calls the foul. Whitman, interesting play here as they are trying to stay on defense as all 4 of the other Whitman players are staying on the defensive end. First free throw does not fall for number 2.
Unbelievable. 20 seconds left. Let's see if he converts his second. You can hear the noise. He gets that one to go. 1-point lead for Whitman. Landon trying to hold the ball. Never mind. UBZ heading right up the floor. Now they'll hold it. Menino. Overdock in the corner. Does not go. Menino with the rebound. In. Does not go. Whitman will control. He gets fouled. Bodies all over the floor. .6 seconds to go. I think it's safe that Whitman won this one.
It looks like they're going to add some time back to this clock, as the ref looked like he was talking to the scoring table. 2.3 seconds to go in this game. Whitman with some free throws. If he makes this first one, we will see what they decide to do here.
.3 seconds now. Number 5 from the free throw line now. Landon fans, Whitman fans, all on their feet.
Coach Franklin makes a sub as number 22, Maine Drakes, comes in. First free throw is good. Whitman goes up 2 points here. The second one is good. The Bears need a 3 as Coach Franklin calls a timeout and see what kind of 3-point play the Bears draw up here, as they are down 3 and they need a 3-pointer here to push this game to possibly a triple overtime.
Jermaine Drakes, pretty good shooter. Frankie does not get that one to go. Whitman will pull out the win here. Unfortunate. The Bears just could not put those free throws home. Whitman escapes with a victory here.
What a game played by both teams, as the Whitman wins this game with the final score of Vikings 70, Bears 67. And I'm Ford Anderson.
I'm Jake Gold. Thank you for signing on to the Bears Broadcast Network, bringing you Landon basketball. Good night.